How embarrassed is the Biden White House, the Pentagon, and Langley, CIA, over these leaks?
Some are embarrassed and horrified by it, but what I think the strategy that's underway is this information was leaked with a variety of purposes to prepare the U.S. public for the crash landing that's going to take place with.
Now, what have I been saying? That the pedophilia, all the stuff that's being exposed, is done on purpose to desensitize the people so they can keep doing more shit. That's what he's saying now. Why do they always copy me? Why? Why? I mean, really. But then he goes on to say, you mean this was intentional and this wasn't an Edward Snowden type event? Edward Snowden is fake. I've been saying that for a while because, once again, he didn't tell us anything that a person like me already knows. And I don't have access to all that information. Edward Snowden said that he had access to everything. So you're telling me that I know everything? I don't think so.
Respect to U.S. foreign policy, the crash landing in Ukraine, the crash landing in China. In fact, we're already seeing elements of just the, if you call it the...
Are you saying this was a controlled leak?
Yes.
Done by management, not done by some Edward Snowden, Bradley Manning type?
You hear that? They're still pretending that Edward Snowden is really a traitor. Right? Yeah, right. Yeah. He had access to everything, but couldn't tell us anything that I didn't already know. Right. And these guys are still playing with it. How can these guys not? Okay, never mind, dude. Never mind, right?
There's some elements within management who thought this was a good idea. I mean, this shows how both unprofessional and ridiculous it is. I mean, and dangerous. That the information that was leaked about Israel, part of that comes from a FISA. It's got a FISA classification on it, which that doesn't necessarily mean this is Department.
But let me tell you something that I heard from a preacher recently online. That the people who live in Israel, they're not the real Jews. Maybe some of them, but not very many. Well, people have been saying that for a long time, right? But what he said was most of the real Jewish people, the real descendants, actually live in Syria or Iran. Biblically, Iran is Syria. When the Bible, I might be wrong, but this is what I think I remember hearing multiple times. When the Bible discusses Syria, it's talking about the land of Iran. And allegedly, that's where the real Jews are. So it's possible that these people that are fighting and throwing rocks at the people who live in Israel, saying that's our land, it actually might be. Right?
Justice FBI territory. So again, there's no way that some National Guardsman who's doing TDY at